Welcome to Anchored at Harbor Park CrossFit, a show dedicated to helping you find enrichment for the other 23 hours of your day outside of the gym. Here's your hosts, Jason, Dave, and Corian.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, episode 45 of Anchored at Harbor Park. We're approaching a year of episodes. We only have 7 more.
Wow.
And then we'll have done a whole year's worth. I'm Coach Jason.
I'm Coach Dave.
Coach Corian.
Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the Open, specifically what we're going to do to make it extra fun and exciting for you guys.
This is stuff we do inside our box, so this is on top of what CrossFit does. Well, hello.
Jason opening and Zevia. Yes, so the Intramural Open. This will be our season number 2. But before we get into it, I have an icebreaker for you both. So, what is your favorite CrossFit movement?
Haven't we talked about this before?
I don't think so.
I think we've done it a few times.
All right, favorite gymnastics movement. I think we said favorite WOD.
We've done a lot.
I can go. Mine is the muscle up rings, just because of the skill and precision it takes.
Yeah. I'm going to go with something completely unexpected and say the handstand walk, because it's something that I still have yet to even remotely accomplish. I shouldn't say that. I just did 5-foot sections, but it's just something that is so close yet so far for me. And so, it's very humbling, and I like that.
I like the muscle up as well. It's my favorite. I like handstand walking too.
Can we just talk about how much warmer it's getting, by the way, too?
It's only going to be for today. Tomorrow's going to be cold.
Shh, why you got to burst my bubble?
Back to normal temperatures. The swing is over. The swings. All right, so what are we doing this year?
So the Intramural Open. So I think how we're going to do this format is, as Blair's pounding in the background, Jason and Corian, you guys will ask me questions, and then I'll answer them. But if you guys remember what we did last year, we kind of threw a challenge along with the Open. Every time they released an Open workout, we kind of coincided that with a weekly challenge, such as a theme. So we had a superhero theme. We did wear green over St. Paddy's Day, and then we also released some type of challenge for the teams. And basically everybody was assigned to teams. So we're going to do something very similar this year, but we're going to make it not as complicated. So last year, I got a little overly, zealous with the scoring system of it, and there was a few people that didn't understand it. So I kind of want to make sure that I did a nice blog post on this, and then we did a video, and I just want to make sure that everybody understands what's going on this year.
I think last year it was great, but because we didn't have all the things in place ahead of time, I know that we had thought about it, and then we just thought everybody will get it, so we'll just let them know when the time is right. And so we didn't anticipate, like you said, it was a little bit over complicated, and so this year I feel like it's much more simplified, but also we're getting ahead of the curve on a lot of our things this year, getting them out early versus on time.
Yeah, so basically we have our ambassadors working with us, so they're going to be going around the gyms recruiting. So today I gave them the recruiting sheets yesterday. I made sure that I touched bases with all of them, so all the team captains will be going around asking people and explaining what this Intramural Open is, because some people are going to still have questions.
So let's start there. Let's start by explaining
what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Intramural Open is something that, it's an in-house thing, so it goes along with the Open. It just follows it through the 5 weeks. It's completely separate of the Open. So the Open is its one thing with the CrossFit Games and how they release the workouts, and the Intramural Open is just something we're doing in-house. It's kind of make it more fun, with some teams, and then we'll release a weekly challenge along with it.
So how does the team all break down?
So the team's going to break down with, I've assigned 4 team captains per location. So we have a Racine 4, and we have 4 in Kenosha. So the 4 in Racine would be Nicole Scanlon, Marin, and we have Gina Monroe and Holly Berry. Those are our 4 in Racine. In Kenosha, we have Ed Mathine, Amy Rendon, Christine Schmeling, and Jody Musselman, who actually won it last year and has the trophy in the lounge. So a lot of people may have seen that trophy as well, and we'll explain that in a second. But those are the 4 teams, our team captains. They are going to, right now, go through a recruiting period, and so they're going to be approaching people at the gym, asking them and explaining what the Intramural Open is, and asking them if they want to participate on it and be part of a team. If somebody is interested in it, they'll take their name and then which gym they're located at, and then they're going to put that into a pool for drawings later.
Okay. What if someone doesn't see them regularly?
That was going to be my question.
Any way to sign up otherwise?
Yeah, so I told them this, and they're going to be making posts on our Facebook group. So yes, people can reach out and say, hey, I want to do this. And they also know, those people know that they're going to be, all the captains are going to be putting it out on Facebook too. So keep an eye out for it.
What if I don't have Facebook?
I guess I'll have to put that out on the whiteboards.
Sugarwood.
And Sugarwad, yes. Good points. I will put an announcement in Sugarwad with the sign-up sheet, so you can access it there, and then you can put your name on it, and then I'll also put it on the whiteboards. Anything else on that? So after the recruitment period, so the weekend of the 14th, we were going to do the 14th because of a Thursday, but then I realized that's Valentine's Day. So it's going to be the weekend of the 14th. I'm going to pick one day here and then one day in Kenosha. I'm going to meet with those captains, so their drawings, who's ever entered the drawing, we're going to put them in a big pool. We're going to do like a fantasy draft style draft of all the people that put in for this. It's going to be completely random. They're just going to pick out of a hat because we don't want anybody to feel left out or feel like they were picked last. So it's going to be completely random. They're going to reach in and they're going to draw their teams, and everybody will be assigned from there. And then that weekend after they draw their teams, we'll probably go live on this too for the people who want to watch it from home. You're not required to be part of the draft. It's just going to be the captains pretty much, and we'll stream it. And then we'll make private Facebook groups for each team. And then that's how they'll communicate to their teams. And then that Monday, which I think is the 15th, 16th, 17th, I think it's the 18th. So it'll be the 18th, just before the Open is released. That's when I'll release the first challenge for the week. However, they're all posted in the blog post. So if people want to go and look at every week, it's all in there. So there'll just be one challenge. I think the first week is challenge someone in public to a burpee challenge. You guys get to set the limits. You can say 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it is. Or 10 burpees, whatever. So that's how the teams will be formed. Now, the cool thing about this, we don't know which gyms are hosting Friday Night Lights. We've left that completely open. So the way I'm doing this is told the team captains to make a little bit of like a competition between them to go out and get people involved. Is the most signups for whichever gym they get. So if Racine gets the most people to get into the Intramural Open, let's say they get 25 people and Kenosha only gets 20, Racine wins, and they will host week 1, 3, and 5.
Nice. Does this cost money?
The Intramural Open does not cost money. This is completely free.
Do I have to sign up for the CrossFit Open online to do this?
No, that was a big question from some of the team captains, and from last year that was confusing. You do not have to do either or, so you could do the CrossFit Open completely and just do that. You could do both, or you can just say, hey, I just want to do the Intramural Open and do it for fun and still participate in the Friday Night Lights. So they're completely separate. They just coincide with each other.
How do I keep track of, who keeps track of points?
So the points is basically you do the open workout. That's 1 point. It doesn't matter, we'd like you to be there for Friday Night Lights, but if you do it on that weekend after the release, it's fine. Just to do the CrossFit workout that they release. If you show up for Friday Night Lights in any capacity, that would be cheering on, judging, or doing the Friday Night Lights itself, will get you a point. And then you just have to tell your captain who's recording the points, and that's it. And then the final point, there's a bonus point for winning the best team spirit, and that's going to be voted on in the member group. So basically the teams will come in their themes, and as long as they dressed for the theme that week. They take a picture. We'll post it in the group as a poll, and the members will vote who they think has the best costumes, and then they'll get bonus points for that.
Are the weekly challenges for points, or how does that work?
Yep. So the teams get I'll release the challenge, and then anybody on that team who completes the challenge gets a point. So they just have to tell their captain, who will submit the form to me. So they complete the challenge, you get a point.
Does it matter, like, if teams are RX or scaled or anything like that?
No, it doesn't matter either way. And it doesn't matter if you scale it even further, if you have to scale the scaled, it doesn't matter.
Yay, Fun Fitness.
Because last year I think I was like, if you did it RX, you get an extra point. It was kind of confusing. If your team showed up at 80%, had to show up to get a point, it was just...
Yeah, what happens if I can't make any of the Friday Night Lights because of work?
That's fine, and you just don't record your point for the Friday Night Lights, but you still get the opportunity to record a point for doing the workout during that weekend. So you can still miss points. You don't have to, be 100% across the board. This is going to be total points for the team. So let's say if there's 10 people on my team and 8 people record a score, then you're still going to get points for the team. And it's just a team thing, not an individual thing.
I was going to say, because you said Jody Musselman won last year.
I say she won it because she was the team captain, but it was her team that won it. The AmRappers.
I was going to say, yeah, we got to come up with fun names again.
So that's what's going to happen that's what everybody's competing for. Last year we did mixed teams, and I think there were some racing members in Jody's team. I didn't really think that through. But so the trophy that's sitting in the lounge that has her name on it, and it says the Open Challenge winner, so she chose to keep it in Kenosha. This time it's going to be completely the racing teams versus Kenosha teams, and whoever takes that trophy will have their name added to the trophy, and then obviously they get to hang on to the trophy at the gym.
Yay.
That wins. So the total points added up at the end of this.
So when is you said the 18th is the release of the first challenge for the first week?
Yes.
I'm just trying to get a timeline down. So by the 15th, everybody will be signed up. The 15th will be the draft. 18th will be the release of the first challenge. 21st is the release of the first CrossFit Games workout,
Yes.
week 1.
Yep.
First Friday Night Lights is February 22nd.
Correct. Yeah, and then so this will go for 5 weeks.
Do the Thursday night throwdowns have anything to do with this?
I didn't include anything to do with it at this point. Maybe next year. But I know a lot of people are super excited about the Thursday night throwdowns.
I suppose if whoever's doing it is on a team, then they'd still get their participation
correct. Because they did it. Yep, correct. Yeah, maybe I'll throw that. I'll make that stipulation: the Friday Night Lights or the Thursday Throwdown. Either or, you make one or the other. Not both. I don't know.
Well, but you don't have to work out on Friday, right? So if I did the Thursday Night Throwdown and then just came on Friday to help judge and cheer everybody on, that still counts, right?
Yes, because you get your point for doing the WOD, and then you get your point for showing up.
Yeah, because it just says...
Yeah, there's 3 ways to get points.
Yeah.
It's Friday Night Lights, do the workout at all that weekend.
I was just saying if you do it on Thursday, that still counts as doing the workout.
Yep. Correct. And then the challenges just have to be done and all points need to be entered to me by Monday. Your team captains will have the forms to submit to me. It's just going to be a Google Drive form that they just tell me how many points they got, and that's it.
That seems pretty easy this year.
Yeah, the captains are really excited about this fantasy draft.
Yeah.
that we added in. So they're already pumped about. I saw them this morning. They're strategizing on how they were.
And now, obviously, like the Racine is going to be only Racine people.
Yes. Yeah. So it's Racine and Kenosha between the teams. Yes. And then so they were strategizing this morning on how they were going to touch base with the evening crews, and they were like, "Well, I can come this night, and if you come this night," It was pretty funny to kind of see it. So I know they're getting pumped up. They're getting excited.
I have a question. So I kind of bounce around, obviously, as a coach to both gyms, but I know a lot of members do. So if I am bouncing around and some days I'm in Racine, some days in Kenosha, which do you suggest I sign up under?
Well, I was going to talk to you guys about forming a coach team.
Not me specifically. I'm just saying a member, though.
So for the members, like I said, when you signed up for the CrossFit Open, depending on which affiliate you go to, I said sign up under the gym you basically call your home, like what you would consider your home. So
the rule for the CrossFit Open is whatever one you work out the majority at.
Right.
So if you're doing 3 times in Kenosha and twice in Racine, you'd have to sign up under Kenosha.
Yeah.
So I'd say same rule applies for this.
Yeah, just don't get over complicated with it. It's not. I'm not going to.
Me and Dave
that
can't
much.
choose.
You're stuck.
By official agreement.
I think I guess I have to be on a Kenosha team then.
You
I
do.
have to be on Racine.
All right, let's do it. Or we create a coach
Unless
team.
we do.
And that dude, I won't.
You could, but it might be more fun if I don't know. We'll talk more about this.
It would be fun to have a coaches team, but it would also be fun to just be on a normal team. With
Yeah, no,
average
I could see it
members.
being going both ways.
We'll have to think on that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have a couple days.
Going to be a surprise release, everyone. Well, I'm really excited. I think this is going to be fun. Like I said, I think I've got my ducks in a row. I learned from last year, just kind of throwing it together. So I'm hoping that I answered a lot of people's questions. I know that once I kind of explained it to the team captains, they seemed more on board and were like, "Oh, this is going to be so much fun." So and I'm excited because now when they're recruiting people, they understand what this is. I've explained this to them. They understand what it is. So now they can just go ahead and, somebody's like, "What is that? I don't know what it is. What is this Intramural Open?" And then there's more people out there going, "Well, this is what it is." And then, everybody kind of go, "Oh, okay, I get it." So I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun.
I just love the Open. I love this time of year. It's fun. It's
is our last
exciting.
time.
What'd you say?
This is the last time
No, it isn't.
for this time of year.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's going to move to October.
Yeah. But
Potentially.
No,
They said it is.
I'm just weird. I don't know how it's going to
I'm
go.
not saying anything's for sure until
Until they
the
announce it.
dates are set.
I'm not even saying until it actually happens, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, I like the feel. I like gives us something to do at this time of year, so that does make me sad that they would move the time, because I feel like otherwise between like January and April, like, yeah, there's Easter and there's Valentine's Day and stuff like that. There's just not a lot going on, and I think being in the Midwest, things get cold and gloomy, and it's really gray skies, so it gives you something to look forward to, and just like keep that energy from like the holidays and stuff kind of rolling.
Maybe we'll move our test week next year to this time.
Oh, that could be fun too. Maybe make it similar to the Open. We might play off that. Like we could do something like that. We'll have to think on that too, but that could be something we do. Release it on Thursday, and you have till Monday to get it done or something.
So this is off topic, but for Thursday nights, are we going to do general membership for those, or coaches, or mixed?
I think we're going to do a mix. I have a pretty good group of people that I have slated.
If you have an adaptive division or injured division, I call.
Well, that's what I was thinking. That I know that we put it out to the members on a poll, and the biggest poll seems to be us three going head to head.
Oh, that'd be
I
fun.
don't know if you saw that, but they all want to see us go head to head, and then the second biggest one is all the coaches, just all the coaches that we can get.
Now watch, it's gonna be like the three of us, and it's gonna be like a bike workout, like something that I'm just like, well, I'm short.
So I thought, like, Jay, if you do it, just
the
show
scales
them.
of
You
our
can show
ability,
people that, you go to your abilities, and it still can be done. So I still think it'll be fun either way.
I think too, for you, it'll be a big,
I didn't get to do anything last year.
yeah,
so
it'll
I'm
be
very
kind
excited.
of, big milestone to see how far you've come. I'm excited for you. It's not even me.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's about it. That's all I have.
Well, good luck, Racine and Kenosha. You're going head to head to get that trophy.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
I like it. All right. Well, in a couple weeks, we'll be talking about the Open.
Yay.
All right. Harbor Park, stay classy.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Anchored at Harbor Park CrossFit. If you would like further information about our programs, visit www.harborparkcrossfit.com. We hope you'll tune in next time.